sword out today, boy. Might get interesting. Huh?
Genesis 3.
Yeah, 3:14. That's right.
Are you ready up?
Yes, sir.
Genesis 3:14. And it reads, And the Lord God said unto the serpent, Because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life.
And with that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar
We're going to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Greetings and salutations to the Akiyam, the Akwatiyam, and the speckled bird that's listening and learning. Shalom. Want to read that for me again?
Time. Genesis 3:14. And the Lord God said unto the serpent, Because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle.
Because thou hast done this, that you will be cursed above all of the cattle. Okay? And that serpent that's talked about in there is a spirit that's in a man. All right? It's not talking about a snake. It's not talking about a damn man with a onesie, a red onesie on and a pitchfork underground. Okay? It's talking about a man that had a particular spirit in it. Okay? And today you can call them the so-called white man, the nation of Edom. All right? You want to read 15 for me?
Genesis 3:15. And I will put enmity between thee and thy woman.
I will put enmity. Enmity goes back to the word hatred. Okay? So the Most High is going to put hatred between the seed of the serpent and the woman's seed. And the woman is referring to the children of Israel. Okay? That's what that's referring to, the children of Israel. You see? So it's the serpent seed and the woman's seed. It's the nation of Edom and the children of Israel today. All right? Now this is going into the story of Adam and Eve, where Eve transgressed in the garden. Okay? She went into the philosophies of those the other nations, or of that nation that was the serpent seed. Okay? And brought that shit back to the Adamites, man. Which what did what? It caused death. Yes. Caused death on the earth, man. Through the woman, we all die. That's what the scriptures say. So this serpent that's being talked about is a man, man. It ain't no goddamn demon underground. And we're going to get scriptures to prove that. I'm going to go to Genesis 25th chapter. Because we're going to show you where the hatred came in, man. We're going to show you exactly where the hatred came in and start at 23, please. And we'll read to 34, 23 to 34.
Genesis 25:23. And it reads, And Yahweh said unto her, Two nations are in thy womb.
Two nations are in thy womb. Then we go back to Genesis, the 3rd chapter, 3 and 14. Okay? We're talking about the 15. The serpent seed and the woman seed, man. They're going to have enmity with each other, hatred. Those two nations that are in the womb, go ahead.
And two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
And two manner of people. We're going to find out later that this two manner of people, one is going to be stronger than the other. Okay? And that's evident. The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians run the goddamn sports world for the most part. Okay? Go ahead,
And the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
And the elder is Esau. He was born first. Okay? Go ahead,
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
twins into her womb, 2 children, 2 manner of people, man, 2 different nations. Okay? Go ahead.
And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment.
That would be Esau. Today you would call him the so-called white man. Go ahead.
And they called his name Esau.
Esau, Ashashawan, which means wasted away is he. Why would his father call him wasted away is he? Why would he say that? Why would he make that statement? Because the pigment in his skin was gone, so he could see his blood vessels through his skin. Okay, he's translucent, man. That's why you can see the blood vessels inside of his skin. He doesn't have any melanin. Okay, go ahead,
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel.
And that's symbolic. And what's going on right now? We're taking hold of Esau's heel through the Holy Scriptures, man. All right? It's spiritual right now, but it's going to get physical. And we're not going to lift a hand, man. Esau's going to fight against Esau. We ain't going to have to do a goddamn thing, because these Edomites are getting ready to kill each other, man.
And also, like, they explained what Esau looked like.
Yep.
But they never explained what Jacob looked like.
Yes, exactly.
Showing you he was normal.
Yep.
They didn't have to, you know what I mean?
He had melanin.
Right.
Yep.
He was normal.
Yep.
No.
That's right, Go ahead, brother.
Genesis 25 and 26. Yep. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob.
Jacob means Yaiquab or supplanter. Okay? And he supplanted his brother. We're going to get to that. Go ahead.
And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter.
Esau is a cunning hunter. Who likes to go hunting? Who goes hunting? Now, who shuts down companies and shit to go hunting every damn year? The so-called white man. Okay? So Esau, we're going to get to the point where we find out who Esau is, man, today. Who Edom is. Okay? Because he has a seed line, man, running around on this earth. And people are out here, what's that boy's name, Vocab Malone, saying the Edomites were done away with?
Right.
Well, that's impossible, because how is Yahweh Shai going to come at the end and destroy the nation of Edom in Isaiah 63rd chapter? Huh? How's that going to happen? You know? Because that didn't happen yet. Go ahead, brother.
And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. And Jacob was a plain man.
And Jacob was a plain man. What do Negroes, blacks, and Latinos like to do? They like to sit on the porch and drink liquor and smoke weed.
Yep.
And eat a fucking pork chop. They don't want to go through shit for real, you know? But Esau's always in the mountains, always in the woods, always doing some hunting, you know? Yeah, go ahead, Doc.
Was a plain man dwelling in tents. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison.
He did eat of his venison. What is venison? It's deer. Who goes deer hunting every goddamn year? Huh? Go ahead.
But Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob sought pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint.
He was faint. He was hungry. Esau came from the field from hunting deer. He couldn't find no deer. So what did he do? He ran into his brother, hungry as hell. That's why he's using food as a fucking weapon right now. Because he understands that hunger is a great motivator. Okay? So we're going to find out what happened with Esau here. Go ahead, brother.
You don't know how to fast.
Yeah, that fasting thing. That's right, brother.
I want it now. I want it now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Genesis 25 and 30. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint.
Yep.
Therefore was his name called Edom.
That's right. So his name was changed to Edom. He became the progenitor of the nation of Edom. So Esau, the progenitor of the nation of Edom, is the forefather of the so-called white man. Okay? That's still here on this earth today. It says it in Job 9 and 24. The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. And we already know that the devil, the serpent seed, okay, that wicked ass seed line is still on this earth. that has enmity against what? Who? The woman's seed, man, the children of Israel. Okay? We know that they still here. They hate our goddamn guts, even though they have to deal with us now, man. You know? Get out of here. Go ahead,
And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright.
Sell me their birthright. That's what they're trying to get back right now. So since the Israelites have woken up, what has the so-called white man done? He started making all these. Bullshit ass lies up, man, and used his media, his television programming, his sanctions, all of these other things, man. His witchcraft. You see, to try to lull the people back to sleep or put them into a position of difficulty. Okay, so now what we're coming into is that difficult position.
Woo!
But what you don't understand is there's two groups of people on this earth that the Most High is dealing with heavily right now, and that's the so-called white man and the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians that are wicked as fact, man.
That's right.
That we know who the fuck you are, and you know who we are, and that's why these things are taking place. Go ahead, brother.
That's right. Genesis 25 and 32.
Mm-hmm.
And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me?
What profit? This is why the scriptures talk about him being a profane person, man. You know? Because it's a birthright. See, that's why we practice fasting. You know what I mean? Because we understand that these kind of things are going to take place. And Esau, like I said, is using food is going to be a great motivator to a lot of these people to do something that they're not supposed to do according to the Holy Scriptures. Okay? And he sold his birthright for some raw goddamn meat. And who eats raw ass meat these days? The so-called white man, the nation of Edom. Go ahead,
And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he sware unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright.
Esau despised his birthright. There's not a more profane person than Esau, man, who gave up his birthright for some red ass raw meat. Okay? He gave up a kingdom, a righteous kingdom, man, for raw meat. You know? So now, is this man worthy to have a kingdom? Hell no. He has a wicked ass kingdom right now, but the kingdom to come is going to be something very spectacular, man. It's going to be absolutely beautiful.
Yep.
You know? No death, man, for the children of Israel. You see? You want to go to Genesis 27 and start at 34 and read 41.
Genesis 27.
34 to 41.
Genesis 27 and 34. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry.
Go up to, start up at like 32, I believe. 31. 32. Start at 32.
Genesis 27 and 32. And Isaac his father said unto him, who art thou?
Who art thou? Because Jacob had already, this is why Jacob's name, Yahweh, means supplanter. Because Jacob had already went into the tent, okay, and had animal fur strapped to his arm so he would feel like his brother Esau.
And I think his mother laced him up with that gear.
Yeah. His mom hooked him up and told, his mother actually made the deer meat or the venison for him to take in to his father. Okay? And he took that stuff in, and his father gave him the birthright. So Esau asked for it. Esau sold the birthright to Jacob, man. But then he went in as Esau and supplanted him for his birthright. You know, he had to go in, and his father wouldn't have gave it to him otherwise, man. Okay? That's why the Most High blinded him. You got to understand there's a lot of stuff going on, man. You know? The Most High blinded him so he couldn't actually physically see him. So he had to put the animal skin on his arm so that he could trick his father into believing he was Esau to get the birthright. That was the Most High's work. Go ahead,
Genesis 27 and 32. Salakia.
That's all right, brother.
And Isaac his father said unto him, Who art thou?
Mhm.
And he said, I am the son, thy firstborn, Esau.
I am thy son. He went in there and told his dad a fib. Go ahead.
And Isaac trembled very exceedingly,
Mm-hmm.
and said, Who? Where is he that hath taken venison, and brought it me?
Mm-hmm.
And I have eaten of all before thou camest, and have blessed him, yea, and he shall be blessed.
And this is Esau. Esau tried to take his venison in to his father so he can get the blessing, but Jacob had already went in. Okay. So now Isaac is like, well, wait a minute, who the hell is this? Who are you? I already gave you your blessing. Go ahead,
Genesis 27:34. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried.
He cried. Go ahead.
It's just like a little bitch
Yep.
that he is.
That's what he's doing right now.
He's crying. Yep. You know, that's why he's known as the damn goat.
Yep.
You know, and Israel's known as the sheep.
That's right.
You put a knife to a sheep, he's gonna lay down.
Yep. Yep.
But what is a goat gonna do? He's gonna yell,
Start
scream.
kicking and shit.
Yeah. God damn.
Yeah.
Genesis 27:34. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry,
Uh-huh.
and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, O my father.
Bless me, even me also, my father. Go ahead.
And he said, Thy brother came with subtlety,
Uh-huh.
and had taken away thy blessing.
That's right.
And he said, Is not he rightly named Jacob? For he has supplanted me these 2 times.
Isn't he rightly named Jacob? Jaquab, supplanter. Go ahead.
He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing.
And see, Esau's lying right here because he never told his father what he did. He didn't tell his father he sold the birthright. And if you go back to when the Most High was speaking to Rebekah through a messenger, he told him, the elder shall serve the younger. Who came out first? Esau.
Yep.
So Esau's going to serve his brother Jacob, man. It ain't no getting around it. It was all set up by the Most High, man. Okay, Yahweh, go ahead.
And he said, Hast thou not reversed? Salakia.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me?
Reserve the blessing for me. Go ahead.
And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants.
That's right.
And with corn and wine have I sustained him, and what shall I do now unto thee, my son?
Mm-hmm.
And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing?
And thou but one blessing. This man's trying to get something, you know. Go ahead.
My father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also.
Mm-hmm.
O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept.
Esau cried again. There he goes crying again because he don't know if he's getting a blessing. But he went and sold his blessing for some red raw meat when he was hungry. Okay? So like I said, when Esau, he knows what he did. So now he's going to use that, okay, in reverse to try to get these people. Mainly, he's going against the Israelites and use hunger as a motivator to take that MARK, okay? Because he wants that birthright back, and he's going to try to get it by default.
Yep.
If he can get all these people CH to the IPP'd up, guess what? He can. The Most High is not going to let it fucking happen, but you know he's going to try his damnedest. He's going to kill as many fucking people as he needs to get that birthright back. Go ahead,
And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth.
And who was Job 9:24? The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Go ahead.
And of the dew of the heavens from above.
Mm-hmm.
And by the sword shalt thou live.
Thy sword. Who got the hot military on the earth right now?
Yeah.
Okay, the nation of Edom, man. All right, and you're not just talking about the American military. You're talking about Russia, Germany, France. Okay. Okay, the Israelis. you wish you were a Jew, Israel?
Con.
Okay. Go ahead, Art.
And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother.
Mm-hmm.
And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off his neck.
And that's what he did. Okay, because under King David, we had the nation of Edom. Okay. After the fall of Rome, when the Holy Roman Empire was in power, there was so-called black men ruling the earth up into the late 11th, 12th century. Okay. When Pope Alexander VI of Rome and his son Cesare, that man you call Jesus, was going around killing the papacy, okay, and the black monarchs, okay, and the Black Death took place, and those brothers fell, but they were going off anyways. But at the same time, man, that yoke was broke off of their necks, and they came back into power. The Renaissance, the rebirth of what? The old pagan Roman Empire, man, which is in existence right now to this day. All right, that's what you're under, man. You don't understand. You got any more on that,
Genesis 27:41.
Mm-hmm.
And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessings wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand.
Mm-hmm.
Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
Then I will slay my brother Jacob. So the days of mourning are over, man. Okay? We've been fighting with these people for centuries.
Yep.
He's trying to get this birthright back, man. And now he sees he has an opportunity with everything that's going on. Okay? And the opportunity that he's going to use is this pandemic that he's got out here. All right? You got the World Health Organization getting ready to shut down major cities, most likely here in America by September, if not sooner. Okay? That's what's getting ready to take place. Is that it on that? Read Genesis 36. Read 1 and then jump down to 8 and 9. Then we'll jump over to 16. 1, 8, 9, and 16.
Genesis 36:1. Now these are the generations of Esau, who is Edom.
This is the nation of Edom, man, that's still on this earth to this day. There's one in particular that's going to come out here in the scriptures, and we'll talk about his ass too. Go ahead,
Genesis 36:8, and it reads, Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom.
That's right. Go ahead.
And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir.
These are the generations of the Edomites, man. Okay? That dwelled in Mount Seir. Go ahead. Oh, go to 16 for me, okay.
Genesis 36:16. Forgive me if I pronounce these names.
Yeah, you're just going to read. You're going to read 16 and then jump down to 19. Then we're going to move on.
Genesis 36:16. Duke.
Yeah.
Dukes who has him.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Duke. Duke Salaka.
Yo, it's all right.
Genesis 36:16. Duke Korah. Duke Gatam. And Duke Amalek.
Duke Amalek. That's the one I wanted to get to. Okay? So the Amalekites right now are those people over in the little hat, big nose people, man. Okay? That's who they are. You know? They ain't the real Jews, man. They're not the Israelites. Okay? Look a weirdo.
Yeah, he's a weird.
Yeah, he's a weird dude, man. He come by here every Sunday doing the same thing, man. Like, yo,
just to swing in his arms.
yeah, sweet ass up. Yeah, but Amalek, okay? The Amalekites. These are the first people that we ran into after we left Egypt, man. You know? And you know they're a bunch of damn sissies and cowards. You know why? Because they attacked us from the back where the old women and children were, old men, women, and children were at. Okay? You know, that's the name of their game, man. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, you get ready to find out what's going on here. Because you people have done some dirty ass shit to the children of Israel. Okay? You got, nah, don't worry about it anymore. Get Job 9 and 24 for me real quick. I'm going to move on to the juicy.
Job 9 and 24, and it reads, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. And who rules the earth right now, man? The so-called white man. You know? And if you look around and you know anything about real estate, okay, raw materials, you know that the Israelis, man, run a lot of that. They own mad real estate. You know, diamond mines that ain't even in their country. You know, they got their hand in everything. What was that? The Gulf of Tonkin, right before the Vietnam War started, a U.S. ship got attacked. Who attacked that? They said it was the Israelis. I believe it. You know, what happened? What happened on 9/11? They said 5,000 Jewish people called off of fucking work. Okay, you see, this is what these people do, man. You know, they cause a lot of shit to go on this earth, man. But they're getting ready to pay for that. Job 13 and 5, please. Oh yeah, go ahead, finish that out.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
He covered the faces of the judges thereof. And who were the judges? The children of Israel. Okay? And what did he do to the faces of the judges? He changed them. Okay? He put his own image on the face of the Most High God, Yahweh, and called himself God. Okay? He brought his image over here and told the Native American Indians that if they didn't worship, bow down, and pray to this God that looked like themselves, that they would be put to death. Okay? And a lot of them chose death rather than to fall and bow down to a so-called white man. Okay? What was that, Hatue? They said if pray the priest told him if you prayed, that was the Indian chief, the Taino Indian, that they told him, yo, they was going to burn him at the stake and say, yo, do you accept this God? Do you accept this God as your God? If you do, then tell him that you'll pray to him. And he said, and before you go to heaven, he said, well, is there any white people in heaven? And they said, well, yeah. He said, well, I'd rather burn in hell.
Woo!
You see? Because that's what happened, man. You can't put your image on the face of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and not know that you're going to get punished for it. Okay? I believe it's in the book of Maccabees. It talks about he that created something that was wicked as hell, that it's cursed, and so is the person that made it.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah. And that's what they do. They whitewash all the famous images that ever was created.
Exactly.
And this earth had like 100 more years. In 100 years, Michael Jordan and Michael Jackson will be a white man.
And Mike Tyson and Tupac too.
You know
Shit, all the movies that were made 100 years from now have all white cast.
Yeah, all the Michaels are.
Yeah. But that's what they do. Even though the relics are there in Egypt, and we know what the people of those Hamites look like, why the fuck do all the movies portray them as so-called white people?
Right.
This is him, man, calling himself God and trying to sit in the temple of God, man. The nation of Edom is wicked as hell, man. Job 13 and 5. But your time is up, man. You people are finished.
Trick is out the bag.
Yep.
Job 13 and 5. Oh, that ye would altogether hold your peace, and it should be your wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Hear now my reasoning, and hearken to the pleadings of my lips.
Is that Job 13? What scripture is that?
5 and 6.
1 second, bro. 13:5. Seeing his days are determined.
Job 13:5.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I think I hope I'm not in the LT. Oh,
You're in a newly translated. Yeah,
possibly.
I got the KJV.
Salakia.
Oh, that's all right, brother.
I think I am. I'm trying to get out of it right now.
That's all right. You know what? I'll read it until you get out.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do, go to Job 18 and 16. Job 13 and 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So now that Esau's trying to get his birthright back, he has a boundary that he can't pass, and he's fastly approaching. That's why the book of Revelation says that he's going to come down with great wrath, knowing that he has but a short time. Okay? Because his time is almost up, man. That's why he's moving with fervency, man, with heat. You see? Tripping over his own goddamn feet trying to get this thing done. You know? Making mistakes along the way. And the people are starting to wake up to that shit. You know? Being as though his witchcraft is not working anymore, they're tripping over their own 2 feet. You know, these people are getting ready to move, man. And like I said earlier, Egyptian against Egyptian. These white people in America, they're going to get to a point, man, where they're just going, this sedition that is going to take place in America is going to be great, man. You know, that's why one of the elders said, you know, the elect don't have to do a damn thing but sit back and watch the fucking show.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we don't have to lift a hand. These people are going to do it themselves. The Most High is going to use them against themselves, man. Okay. All right, you got that?
Yeah, that's weird. I don't understand why not.
Yeah, it should have really said the same thing, though. You know what I mean? That is weird. Because I'm looking at, I'm like, well, wait a minute. It does say Job, man, Job 5 and 30. You know what I mean? All right.
Anyway, Job 18 and 16.
Mm-hmm.
His roots shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off.
That's Esau. His branches get ready to get cut off, man. His time's up. Go ahead,
His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street.
18.
Job 18 and 18. He shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world.
He shall be driven from light into darkness. Who are the light bearers? Who are the Illuminati right now? The elites, right? Okay? The Rothschilds, the DuPonts, the Bilderbergers, the Gettys, the Oppenheimers. Okay? All these people are the light bearers, man. But they're going to ready to be driven from that light into darkness. Okay? They're going to go back to their confused state. They're going to go back to their base man state, man. Because the Most High said that he raises up the basest of men, man, on this earth. You know? So the people know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. That's why he did that. But now the real true kings and priests and princes are coming back into power on this earth, man, through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay? Grab that Job 20 and start at 4 and read to 12. 24 to 12.
Job 20 and 4, and it reads, Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short?
The triumphing of the wicked is short. And that's what what happened. Esau took over this earth. Okay? He fell. He came back into power. Shit, he's only been in power for what, about a half a day? Okay? According to the scriptures. Because a day is 1,000 years to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. He's only been in power for a half a day, man. So the triumphing of the wicked is short. See, when we were ruling over in Europe, the so-called blacks were in Europe ruling, we ruled for at least a day, you know? Now, even though some of our rulerships were short during our time of the beginning of our kingdom, coming out of Egypt, during the time of David and Solomon, we didn't rule for long periods of time, but we were being wicked and we were being punished by Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You know? But this man's kingdom, it's getting ready to get cut off after half of their rulership, man, because of how wicked it is. Go ahead,
And the joy of the hypocrite, but for a moment.
The joy of a hypocrite for a moment. Read that again for me,
Job 20:5, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
I'm going to read a precept. Job 20:29. This is the portion of a wicked man from Yahweh, and the heritage appointed unto him by God.
Yep.
So this is the heritage that was given to the nation of Edom, man. Yep. A short, wicked-ass rulership. Okay? That's what he had here. He didn't want to do anything right. Okay? Because righteousness is not in him, man.
Not at all.
You know?
All for our punishing and learning.
Exactly. You know? Learn how we had to go through these things to learn how not to rule on the planet Earth, man.
That's right.
And to see how the wicked rule this earth, so that we could judge righteously, man, when we see the heathen going off in the future, man. You know? When the children of Israel are ruling on this earth, we're going to know how to rule over them, man, righteously. Okay? Not wickedly like Esau, man, making up shit as he goes. You know? Go ahead.
Job 20:6, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung.
He's going to perish like his own doo-doo, man.
Yep.
Okay? You go to the bathroom, you don't want to look at that. You just you wipe and flush. And that's how Esau's going to disappear, like a fucking turd, man. You know? And good riddance, man. We're tired of you goddamn people ruling this earth, man. You know? Poisoning the damn water. Can't eat the fish out of most of these rivers. You know? You got biologicals in the goddamn ocean. Chemicals in the ocean. Dolphins and whales beaching their goddamn selves. You know? Screaming for friggin' help. You know, the air, can't breathe the air. In some cities. You know? You people gotta go, man. Go ahead, brother.
Job 20:7, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found.
And that's what's going to happen, man. When we're in the kingdom, you know, after that 1,000-year slavery that the nation of Edom is going to deal with, we're going to wake up one day and be like, man, Brother Yapavaka, where is them people at, man? But what people? You know them people, they ain't have no melanin. Where the fuck is they at, man? What's going on? Yo, they gone, bro. We burnt them up last month. Yep. They gone. You're gonna be like a dream, man. You know? Because right now you're a fucking nightmare. You know? Sickening. Go ahead, brother.
And he shall be chased away as the vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more.
That's right. We are going to be so goddamn happy when you ain't here no more, man. Okay? Now, we know all the spirits go back to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. But what is he going to do after you go back, after you're burned up and your spirits are cleansed? What is he going to do with them? We don't know. Some people, we only speculate. You may come back as the other nation. Okay? But there'll never be another Edomite on this fucking planet, man. Ever. After that 1,000 years. Go ahead,
He shall be wasted away.
Yeah? Yeah.
You know? I sure.
Goes into his name.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, Omen Nomen. Ain't that what they call him? Yo, shit.
Job 20:9. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him.
So,
His children shall seek to please the poor, and they're doing that right
now, yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They are doing that right now.
Yes, they are.
A lot of them know, but a lot of them ones that are pleading that looks like Esau, they're Jakes.
They're Israel.
You know?
Yeah.
The ones blowing the horn, the whistleblowers.
Yeah, they on the video saying that we're the Israelites. You know? They got their head covered. But you got a lot of women, there's a lot of Edomite women, man, that they cover their heads and they bringing out that the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians are the children of Israel.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And a lot of them, their seed line is going to end up going back, even though they look like the other nations. And that's why we say the speckled bird, man.
Okay.
You know? Yeah. Because not all white people are going to be Edomites. Some of them are going to be of the other nations, too. And not all so-called black people are of the nation of Israel, man. You know? You're going, you know, what was the, Frederick Douglass? Yeah. You know? Well, we don't know about Bob Marley, even though he was a very soulful individual, man. His father was a so-called Edomite.
Right.
You know?
But I think they were saying that his line could go back to Irish.
Ireland, yeah. That's right. Yeah. And it's the Irish and the Scottish. You know, Conor McGregor, man, he might be Israelite. You know, look how flashy he is. That's some nigga shit. Shiny ass suit, big ass sunglasses. Yep. You're talking shit. You know, so that's our people.
Right. And so at the end of the day, we judge the spirit by the spirit.
That's right, brother.
But we want to need the Lord to come back down and basically simply wheat from the tares.
Right.
Or
that's separate the sheep. He's gonna put the sheep on his right and the goats on the left. See?
Yep.
You know, this truth is absolutely beautiful, man. You know, when you start to learn everything that's really going on this earth, man, you know, and how sometimes when you're around your own people, you don't feel comfortable. There's a reason why. You know? And I'm not talking about like immediate family. I'm talking about like friends and associates. You know, when you're around certain people that they may seem to be, what's going on, brother? You know, when you're around certain people that seem to be a so-called black or Latino, and, you know, you get a bad vibe from that person, man, I don't know if it's just that's a wicked-ass nigga, you know what I mean? Or that person may be of another nation, man. That seed line might go back to a different nation, man.
Yep.
You know? Because you can tell sometimes, man, because a lot of our people, when they move differently, you can look at them and say, that nigga's off, you know? You can just see that, man.
Yeah.
You know? But it's like that's up to the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He might just have a reprobate, fucked up ass spirit on him. Because we got niggas out here, we got Israelites out here that is wicked as hell. Because what is that scripture? They are wise to do evil. You know, that's just our people, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Job 20:10. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods.
That's it. They talking about reparations. Who's really fighting for that? You know, and there's Edomites out fighting, talk about reparations for blacks in some cities, man. You know, but I don't want that. Like I said, y'all can't offer me a fucking $1 trillion, man. You know, to turn my back on this truth, man. You can kiss my ass. What's up, brother? You know, go ahead,
His bones are full of sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue.
See, his wickedness is being hid under his tongue, man. And what does he use, man? He uses his tongue to push out all the bullshit that he's tricking you people into believing everything that he's saying is true. You know, through his sweet words, through his policies of protection. You know,
he speaks with a forked tongue.
Yeah. You know, these people, that's what the Indians call them. The Indians say, Native American, our Gadite brothers. You know, the white man speaks with a forked tongue, man. You know what I mean? Go ahead,
Job 20:13. Though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth.
Right.
Yet his meat in his bowels is turned. It is the gall It is the gall of asp within him. He has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again.
And he's going to vomit them up. And that's
Woo.
what's happening right now. You know? He swallowed down all the riches, all the resources of the earth, man. Okay? And he hoarded it unto himself, man. The elites have hoarded all the riches unto themselves, man. Okay? And what's going to happen with the transition, man? Okay? When one kingdom is given to another people, when the kingdom is translated from one people to another, what is going to happen to all those riches that he swallowed? He's got to vomit them back up. To who? The children of Israel. Okay? All that gold you got hidden in them basements, that picture I seen of one of the elites sitting on a fucking tons of gold, you know? You're going to have to get that shit up, bro. We're going to use that. We're going to wear that. We're going to walk on it.
Right.
We're going to drink out of it, eat off of it.
Yep.
Okay? You got to give that back, man. We're not going to hide that shit in the basement. You're going to see that in our hair, our beards, okay? In our garments. You know? Shit, come on, man. Y'all going to give us that. You're going to give us that shit back because we going to floss on your ass. You're going to see it, man. Go ahead, Al.
And God shall cast them out of his belly.
Mm-hmm.
He shall suck the poison of asp. The viper's tongue shall slay him.
Mm-hmm.
He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter.
You ain't going to see heaven, man, no more. You're going to disappear like your own dung. But before that, man, when you go back into the darkness, when that light is taken from you and you go back into the darkness, man, and you see all the things that are taking place on the earth, you're not going to have all of that beauty anymore, man. You're not going to have all that luxury. You're not going to have all that, all those things, man, that you can afford right now. You know, and a lot of you aren't even going to get to see the inside of some of the buildings that are going to be getting built, man. You know, the houses that are going to be getting built. Because me personally, I'm going to have Ammon, Moab, you know, cooking and cleaning around my crib, man. I'm not going to have you fucking Edomites around my house. You know?
You're going to get a feel.
Hey. You know? And don't let me see no fine joints in the kingdom. No Edomite. I might, hey, get her for my son. See, they can't have her. You see? These are the kind of things that we're going to be doing, man. You know? Go ahead,
Job 20 and 18.
That's a whole nother video.
Yep. That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein.
That's right, because you're gonna give all that shit back that you got, man. Okay? That restitution. That payback. Don't you make us pay restitution when we get in trouble on this side? We go to jail, we don't only get a fine in jail, but we got to pay some restitution. Okay? So you're going to be paying restitution too, you goddamn devil. Go ahead,
Job 20 and 19, because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away an house which he builded not.
What is that? America.
Yep.
Okay? You have taken away a house that you haven't built, man. Okay? Go ahead.
Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired.
Mm-hmm.
That was 20.
Yeah, just go ahead the whole way to 29, bro. That's some meat in there. Some juicy stuff.
Job 20 and 21, there shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods.
Mm-hmm.
In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
In the fullness of his sufficiency. What does he come into, man? He thinks he's getting ready to sit down at that table and eat. Okay? He thinks he's getting ready. He said before he's about to fill, the scriptures say before he's about to fill his belly, man.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. And that's what the nation of Edom or the elites are getting ready to be in. a position of difficulty because they're going to lose control of this thing, man. When they think they get ready to sit down and eat, that plate is going to get smacked out of their fucking hand.
Yep.
Okay? Go ahead,
Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Mm-hmm.
When he is about to fill his belly,
There it is. Go ahead,
God shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
And see, that's what's going to happen to the nation of that. The nation of Edom as a whole is going to get punishment, but the elites that think that they're going to carry out and shut this thing down, and nobody's just not going to say a goddamn thing, are going to be in a difficult position, man, because these people are going to turn, man. They're going to lose control of this whole situation.
Yeah.
You know? And all hell is going to break loose on this whole earth.
Real quick,
Go ahead,
this
brother.
might be off subject a little bit, but
go ahead, homie.
yesterday when I was talking to you, or last night, you had said something about this, something they're trying to pass or something they're trying to do on the 22nd. So I was checking out the brother Maccabees of Service or something like that. He had like a 28-second clip.
Yeah.
And basically, he was like, they just passed it. They just did it. I'm going to send it to you. He said that they're going to try to do away with anybody with more ammo in their gun with 10 shots,
clips.
right? And the assault rifles or whatever.
Yeah.
He said they're basically coming. And it happened on, as of the 22nd. I'm not sure if that's what you was talking about.
Okay.
But that's what it was. And my man was like, he was an Edomite.
Right.
He was like, you're going to have to kill me when you come to this front door. Because I ain't giving up nothing.
That's the sentiment. I'm telling you, man. They're going to lose control of this thing, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. That's it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. Hey, that's why we were talking about that earlier. How the Edomites, the Egyptians going to fight against the Egyptians. These Edomites are going to go at each other, man. We ain't going to have to do shit. Just sit back and watch.
Yep.
You know?
They're going to lose total control.
Yep.
Reading on.
Yes, sir.
Job 20 and 24. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him down.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And the bow of steel shall strike him through.
Mm-hmm.
It is drawn and cometh out of the body, yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall.
And this glittering sword is talking about a nuclear missile, man. Okay? The arrows, man, that are going to fly from one end of the earth to the other. Go ahead.
Terrors are upon him.
Mm-hmm.
All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him.
Mm-hmm.
It shall go ill with him that is left in the tabernacle. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him.
The heavens shall reveal his iniquity. And what is the heavens? What is that talking about? The Spirit of the Most High coming down here and dealing with men. And those men, through being the mouthpiece of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, are exposing this man's every move. Okay? Morning, noon, and night. 24 hours, 7 days a week, man. All over this earth, brothers are pushing out the truth about the so-called white man, the nation of Edom. Okay? Go ahead,
Job 20 and 28. The increase of his house shall be part,
mm-hmm.
and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath.
And that's what's going on right now, man. The increase of these Edomites' house is gone. The stock market's all screwed up. You know? These people are getting ready to lose every goddamn thing. Go ahead, brother.
This is the portion of the wicked man from God.
You see?
And the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua.
See? Was that it? Go to 30. Job 30 and 1. Read the whole way down. Just read to 9.
Job 30 and 1, and it reads, but now they that are younger than I have, Job 30 and 1, but now they that are younger than I have me in derision.
Mm-hmm.
whose father I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock.
So Job said that the children of Edom, he didn't even want them sleeping with his dogs, man. Okay? This is the vilest person on the earth, man. That base man. Go ahead.
Yea, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age was perished.
Mm-hmm.
For want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness, in former times desolate and waste, who cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat.
This goddamn caveman. Go ahead,
They were driven forth from among men, they cried after them as after a thief,
Mm-hmm.
to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in caves of the earth, and in the rocks.
The Caucasus Mountains, Mount Seir. Their home was Mount Seir, man. Petra.
Yep.
Okay? And after Rome fell, they made the Caucasus Mountains their home. Okay? And what does Caucasian mean? It means cave dweller. And it just told you that the nation of Edom dwelled in caves, man. And ate roots and berries and shit. And piled themselves up inside the caves to keep warm. You know? Had dogs guarded. That's why they love their pets. Because they had dogs guarding the cave entrance from bears and fucking mountain lions. Okay? Go ahead.
Job 30:7. Among the bushes they brayed.
Braid. You know what braid means? They made sounds like horses. You know? That's what they were doing, man. They weren't speaking. We had to teach them motherfuckers, man. Yeah. You know?
My man was doing that shit funny, man. The brother from what is the Aldous, Connecticut.
Yeah.
Me dying, yo.
I know who you talking about. Yeah. But that's what they was doing, y'all. You gotta understand, man. When the Most High said he put the basis of men, okay, over other men, you know, that they would know that the Most High ruled in the kingdom of men. That's why he did this. He put these people in. That's why the scriptures say, "Is this the man that made the earth to tremble?"
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And he chose a base man.
Yeah.
Super
base.
The low to root over.
Exactly. That shit is crazy, man.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead.
Job 30:7. Among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together.
Mm-hmm.
They were children of fools, yea, children of base men.
Base men. Go ahead, bro.
They were viler than the earth.
You see? So the nation of Edom is a base man. That's why, wasted away is he. Aishashawan, Esau, man. Okay? And when he became Edom, or Adawam, which means red,
yep.
All right? That's because of the red pottage, man, and the color of his skin. Okay? So they're synonymous, man. And he is the rider on a red horse that has that sword as a blessing. We read about that in the Genesis, the 27th chapter. Okay? The fatness of the earth, the dew of the field, and by thy sword. Okay? And what's his sword right now? That pen, man. Whew. You see? And the policies.
Yep.
You know? But now the physical part of that, the physical part of that is getting ready to take place, man. You know? Because now they're talking about, another shutdown. You know? These gun-loving Americans are getting ready to lose a lot of their gun rights. You know? How y'all doing? All right. You know? So there's a lot of things that are getting ready to take place on this earth, man. And the comfort of all of these people that are out here enjoying themselves, man, is getting ready to change. All right? So what are these people going to do when they're under that much pressure? They're going to explode, man. You know? You put anything under too much pressure and there's no air to get out, it's going to pop. Okay? And I'm telling your ass right now, these people are primed up, man, and ready to blow. You know? You push their asses one more time, man. You know? What did Hancock say? Say that one more time. You keep on saying lockdown one more time. Huh? These people are getting ready to lose their goddamn minds, man. You know? Grab Psalms 50. Just read 20. Matter of fact, go down to 22. And then go to Psalms 52 and start at 2 and read 3.
Psalms 50 and 20. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother.
Mm-hmm.
Thou slanderest thy own mother's son.
So the nation of Edom, the so-called white man, all they've done, is create lies and stereotypes about the children of Israel, man. Because that's their position. That's how they stay in power. They create a stigma and attach it to a people. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else is going to fall in line with that stigma, man. Okay? That's why when what was it, Richard Pryor? It said something about when the Vietnamese came over here, they had training camps, teaching them to say nigga. And the Chinese people, diggle, 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 diggle. And they said, well, that's close enough. If you get your ass kicked, you know you made it. But every time that a foreign nation, people of a foreign nation come over here, what do? They attach a stigma to the so-called black man in America. Okay? They attach negative things to the children of Israel.
Yep.
You see? That's what they do, man. They slander their own mother's son. Okay? Go ahead, brother.
Psalms 50 and 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes.
I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. Even though you've talked all this shit, okay, you created a stigma, you created negativity and attached it to the children of Israel. The Most High just said that he is going to raise them up before thine eyes. And what is he doing right now? He's raising up the children of Israel. Okay? The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians are the children of Israel. The 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? All those other things that they call themselves, black, Latino, Native American Indian, Mexican, Cuban, Dominican, those are bywords and proverbs. Okay? We are not those people. We're the children of Israel. Okay? The princes of the Most High, the princes of the power. You see? Now these goddamn, the nation of Edom has attached so much negativity to you goddamn people that you don't even understand that. You know? Go ahead,
Now consider this, yea, that forget God, lest I tear you in pieces, and there be none to deliver.
And there will be none to deliver you when the Most High starts putting his hands on you. Okay? Edom, Esau, the so-called white man, nobody is going to deliver you from your punishment, man. We weren't delivered from ours. The Most High left us and put us in your hands, man, to allow you to do whatever, man. He let you get busy on us, man. His children. The apple of his eyes. Okay? His beloved. So what the fuck you think is going to happen to you, man, when it's your turn? You know? He's not playing with you people, man. And you Israelites that want to keep on holding their goddamn hands, he's going to get your ass too. You got any more on that?
Psalms 50 and 23. Whoso offer praises glorify me, and to him that ordered his conversation aright will I show the salvation of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, come over to Psalm 52 and read 2 and 3.
Psalms 52 and 2. Thy tongue deviseth mischief. Thy tongue deviseth mischief. like a sharp razor working deceitfully.
Mm-hmm.
Thou lovest evil more than good.
And that's what you do. You Edomites love evil, man. You got the holy scriptures to tell you how to preserve life, man, through your through the things that you consume. Okay, land sabbaths that would produce bigger yields of vegetables and fruit. Okay, you have all the instructions, man, to have a better earth, man, but you don't follow them. Okay, you destroy what is good, man, and that's evil as hell. You know, and you love it. You know, on TV, Kill Gates. Kill Gates on TV with a smile on his face talking about how to kill more fucking people, man. You know?
I see. It's an old John.
Yeah. It's like, come on, man. You know, how much more wicked can you fucking get? You know? To have a smile on your face when you're talking about destroying and killing people, man. Making them eat, and then the other ones that are still alive, making them eat synthetic fucking food, man. You know? These people should be in fucking jail, man, for talking like that. You know? The FDA should be shut the fuck down for allowing these people to do these things, man. You know? Come on, man. We gotta get the hell out of here. Go ahead, brother.
Psalms 52:3, thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteous. Selah.
And that's what you do, man. You like lying and shit instead of telling the goddamn truth. You know? I deal with that. You know, at the job that I was at, my truck driving job, these people are constantly doing that dumbass shit for nothing. You know? Just simple ass things, man. Go ahead and grab Psalm 73, read 5 to 12. You know, that's what you do, though, man. What is that scripture? When he's a born liar, okay? When he's born, he's estranged from the womb. Born a liar and a damn thief, man, and a murderer. You know? That's what the fuck you people are, man. That base man. And a base man is not going to be able to rule an earth with wisdom, man. And you can obviously see it going on right now. You know? There is no wisdom in this fucking place, man. You know? Go ahead.
Psalm 73:5, they are not in trouble as other men.
They are not in trouble as other men. Look at all the wickedness that like I just got done saying. You got Bill Gates on TV talking about how to kill more people, how to build, how to do genetically modified organisms, how to fucking create synthetic fucking meat, okay? An abomination to the first. You see? But he's not getting arrested for these things, for causing cancer. Okay? For wanting to put things in people's body that ain't supposed to be there. Why ain't he in fucking jail? Because they're not in trouble as other men. The Most High is allowing them to do these wicked ass things, man. Okay? Go ahead,
They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Mm-hmm. Therefore, pride compasses them about as a chain, violence covers them as a garment.
And that pride, man, okay, compasses them like a chain, man. You know, because they can't get over their fucking selves, man. Even though these things that are getting ready to take place, they know that all hell is getting ready to break loose on the earth. They still proud as hell. You know, they think that they're going to achieve what they sought out, man. You know, which is world domination. You know, one world government.
Enterprise.
Yeah, they're enterprise, man. That shit it's not gonna work out for them too well. You know? Go ahead,
Psalm 73:7, their eyes stand out with fatness. Mm-hmm. They have more than their heart could wish for.
You see? More than heart that can wish for.
They are corrupt, speak wickedly, concerning oppression, they speak lawfully.
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn devils. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongues publish through the earth.
Yeah, they set their mouth against the heavens. The so-called white man. What did he say? We're gonna create a system where we can live forever. We don't need to wait for a God to come from out of the sky. That's what he said.
Yeah.
You know, what are they trying to do? Take your memory or your thoughts and place them into a computer and then put that into a robot to create a everlasting life? It's not going to work out to them too well, because where's the spirit in that? You can't transfer the spirit to that computer. So what are you going to have? A fucking monster running around? If you can do it, if the Most High allows you to do it. I mean, but you got to watch movies like Lawnmower Man. You see? Because now they're talking about that C to the H to the IPP. If they put it in your head, that you can send a message from your mind to a goddamn a computer. Yo, they said the one dude sent a text. He put a joint in his head and he sent a goddamn text. Okay? So this is what these people are working on, man. The wickedest shit that you can imagine. We ain't gonna wait for a man to come out of the sky to give us everlasting life. We're gonna create it right here on the earth. That's some proud shit, man. You know? Go ahead,
Psalm 73:10. Therefore his people return hither, and waters of full cup are wrung out to them.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, how does God know?
How does God know? Because the prophets are down here, okay, crying aloud and sparing not, man.
Yep.
We're lifting up our voice like a trumpet, okay? And we're telling the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, about the wickedness of this place, man. Okay? Because it's a very wicked place that we live in. And the Most High is getting roused up, okay? And he's making moves to end this thing, okay? Got any more out?
I'm at 11 right now.
Okay. 3:12. I'm sorry.
Psalm 73:11. And they say, how does God know? And their knowledge in the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in this world.
These are the ungodly that prosper in this world. The elites. Okay? Go ahead.
They increase in riches.
That was it. Go to Isaiah 14, 3:12 to 17. Okay? Because that's what these people are doing, man. They're prospering like crazy. During the lockdown, man, you had people become billionaires. Okay? These CEOs of these big corporations. Walmart, Amazon, you know, the CEOs of these places became billionaires overnight, man, because they were shutting down all these mom and pop restaurants, all the big the grocery stores, man. You see?
Mm-hmm.
This is what was taking place, man. You know, a transfer of wealth, making you people poor. They're gonna squeeze you a little bit more here in the next couple months. Believe that. Go ahead.
Isaiah 14:12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nation?
That did weaken the nations. You weakened all these nations, man, through your policies. But now you're falling. The nation of Edom is falling, man. Okay? Mainly right here in America, you're going to start seeing a lot more of these people that think that they're well off out in the streets protesting and screaming and hollering, man, about how bad their government's treating them. Okay? And these other nations are taking away their goods from you, man. They're not trading with the United States anymore. They're not trading with the U.S. dollar anymore. Okay? A lot of these nations that you depended on are telling you to go screw your goddamn self. You see? Go ahead,
For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
And that's what the nation of Edom said. And we talked about that earlier. How they put their image on every goddamn thing. Okay? To put themselves in the temple of the Most High, calling themselves God, man. You know? Now they want to really be God and put themselves in a position of saying that they can create everlasting life. Okay? Which that is going to be an abomination. You see? Go ahead.
Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit.
You good?
Isaiah 14 and 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to the hell, to the sides of the pit, that they see these shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
Is this the man, that base man, the children of fools? Go ahead.
That did shake kingdoms,
Mm-hmm.
that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners.
Open not the house of his prisoners, the children of Israel. Okay? He didn't open the house of the children of Israel, the prisoners of the children of Israel. Okay? He didn't tell them they were Israelites, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Okay? He didn't tell them the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. He wanted your ass to stay asleep so he can continue to rule, man. Okay? Go ahead,
But thou art cast out of the grave like the abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain thrust through with a sword that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land, and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned.
The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned, man. Go ahead.
Isaiah 14 and 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, says Yahweh of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant, and the son and nephew, says Yahweh.
That's the Edomites, man, going to get cut off. They shall disappear like their own dung. Okay? They're going to be a dream, man. They're going to be like a dream in the damn night. Out of here. You know? We're going to be asking questions about where the hell is he at. And good riddance. Shit. Isaiah 25 and 7.
Isaiah 25 and 7, and it reads, and he will destroy in this mountain the faces of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all the nations.
Yeah, it's getting a little toasty, bro. We might cut. We're gonna go to Isaiah. We'll go to Isaiah 47, 9 to 15 after this. I think we'll call it.
Isaiah 25 and 7, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
That veil is being lifted right now, man. You know? And these people are starting to wake up to the fact that the nation of Edom ain't nothing but a bunch of fucking liars, man. And thieves. And that's all they do, man, is lie and steal and kill. And what the scripture said, the thief cometh not but to steal, kill, and destroy. Alright? And that's what the nation of Edom does. Kills, steals, and destroys, man. Go ahead, Yep.
He will swallow up death and victory, and the Lord Yahweh will wipe away tears from all faces, and the rebuke of his people shall be taken away.
Sorry, brother.
And the rebuke of his people shall he take away from off all the earth from Yahweh, for Yahweh has spoken it.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to Isaiah 47, read 9 to 15.
Isaiah 47 and 9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment in one day. The loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of the sorceries and for the great abundance of thy enchantments.
Mm-hmm.
For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me.
None seeth me. This is what Esau thinks, that the Most High ain't got his ass in a microscope, man.
Right.
You know? Go ahead.
Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else besides me.
I am, and none else besides me. That's that proud ass, that's proud speak, man. You know, that Esau does on a regular basis. You know, go ahead, Art.
Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it risen,
Mm-hmm.
or riseth. And mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
And that's what's getting ready to happen. It's going to be sudden. The Most High said he's going to come like a thief in the night, man. And that desolation is going to come suddenly, and you're not going to be able to put it off. Okay? This punishment is not going to get turned away from you, Edom. Okay? For 4 transgressions, man. You know, the punishment shall not be turned away from you.
Yep.
Your ass is grass, man. Okay? Go ahead, brother.
Isaiah 47 and 12. Stand now with thy enchantments,
Mm-hmm.
and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit. If so be thou mayest prevail. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly
Prognosticators.
stand up, and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
Yeah, ask all your witches and your warlocks, man, that you've been having us keep the people asleep up until this point. Ask all them to get you out of the shit that you're getting ready to get into. Okay? Because just like in Egypt, all them damn, well, we read it last week, that in Egypt, what was that, Wednesday? When in Egypt, when the darkness fell on Egypt, you know, the Pharaoh called for all of his warlocks, man, all of his witches. Yo, Gabe, get rid of this, man. Make this shit go away. And what they did was, the most I said, it was almost laughable.
Right.
Okay? So what are they doing right now? They have their monthly prognosticators, their witches, their warlocks, trying to thwart what is going on as far as the men being out on the street teaching. Okay? The CEO of YouTube talking about she's going to cut certain things off of YouTube. If certain things are said on YouTube, I'm going to dismiss them. Okay? That's one of the ways that they're trying to get rid of this thing. One of their prognosticators, one of their witches, their warlocks, man.
Yep.
You know? And what does the scripture say? That it's going to be laughable that you try to do these things, man. You know? Because the Most High said there's going to be a famine of the word, so you just falling into his fucking hands, idiot.
Right.
You see? And you're still going to do it because you're proud as fuck and you think that you're going to get away with it. Go ahead, fucking devils.
Isaiah 47 and 14. Behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them, they shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame.
Mm-hmm.
There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee, which whom thou hast labored, even my merchants.
Mm-hmm. That's all right.
From thy youth they shall wander every one to his quarter, none shall save thee.
And none shall save thee. You see? So you people are getting ready to get jacked up, man. We're going to end with this. Go to Micah 2. Read 1.
Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
And that's what Esau, the nation of Edom, does, man. They work evil upon their beds constantly. You know? They don't go to bed one goddamn night trying to figure out how they can destroy the children of Israel. Man.
Right.
Okay? Go ahead, brother.
When the morning is light, they practice it.
Yeah, when they go to bed and they thinking about what they're going to do to you people, what do? They go into them offices with their pencils and their paper, and they start writing down policies, more policies, okay? To take away more freedoms.
What's up, man?
Okay?
Okay.
All right?
What's up, King?
All right.
What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man.
Read that again.
Yeah. Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Uh-huh.
When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Because it is in the power of their hands to write these policies, man. Okay? To get with these other nations, the United Nations, man. When Esau and the Edomites get with the other nations at the United Nations, they come up with ways that they can get their birthright back so they can continue to rule on this earth. Hey, let's keep the Israelites asleep. If we can get rid of it, if we can actually get rid of them, that would even be better. But if we can keep them asleep, that's fine, because we want to stay in rulership. We want to do shit on the earth the way we want to do it. You know? They know they know when the Most High Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua comes back, that all of that shit is done, man. Their way of living is finished. Okay? And they don't want that. These other nations have been complicit with Esau, the nation of Edom. Okay? So they're going to bear a lot of the punishment that the Edomites are going to get. They're not going to be totally eradicated after 1,000 years, but they're going to get a punishment, just like they are. Because that's what's coming from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Okay? Yeah. You want an earful? I got you. Go ahead, huh?
And they cover fields and take them by violence, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house.
They covered fields. What are they doing over? Well, you haven't heard a goddamn thing about the gold over in Nigeria, have you? Is that where it was at, Nigeria?
Yep.
You haven't heard anything. I heard there was some killing going on over there. Huh? Why? Because the military is probably taking over because they get ready to get some goodies from the states, huh? In the way of weapons. You see? You know? Come on, man. Man, they covered fields. And they take them away by violence. So they pay people to go into these countries to set up things, the downfall of the rulers of those countries. Okay? And then what they do is they send the economic hitman in. And if the economic hitman don't work out, then what do? They send the military. Oh, they over there killing their people. We got to go help.
Right.
You know? See, you people, but China told them, you better stay the fuck away from over there. They told the nation, they told America and
Jesus
anybody else.
Man.
Jesus, yeah, all right, man.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, Yahweh Shai's the man.
Jesus Christ.
Yahweh Shai.
The only one that,
yeah, okay.
the only one that died for me.
Okay, so you bow to a so-called white man. Hey, motherfucker, I ain't no Muhammad. We ain't no Muslim. You don't know what you're talking about, you sissy ass nigga. Get down the street. Fuck you talking about? Yeah, so what?
Hey, if Jesus Christ is his name,
man, take your ass down the street, man. You know? Walking by here talking about we're Muslims. Again, our people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You see? A goddamn Israelite, an Ephraimite most likely, walking by talking about Jesus, calling us Muslims. You don't see the fucking signs? You don't see the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel? That's not Islam. Okay? You know? I'm tired of our goddamn people coming by here running their fucking mouths and don't know what's going on out here. We're teaching you right now who the nation of Edom is and the children of Israel. But you got this sissified ass goddamn Puerto Rican coming by here talking about Jesus. You know?
And he's been saved.
Yeah.
Saved from
Saved from what? Oh, hell ain't break loose yet. What the hell are you talking about, man? Oh, I'm saved. Jesus saved me. Okay. Well, we're going to see when this goddamn economy collapses.
Then he was calling us Muhammad.
Yeah. Ain't no Muhammad. We ain't dealing with Muhammad over here.
Right.
We're dealing with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
So-called black men. Okay? That are coming back down here to wreck goddamn shop and kill people just like that. Even though they're Israelites because they're ignorant. Okay? Fuck out of here. You know, we ain't no goddamn sissies up here. We ain't no church boys, and we ain't gonna talk to you people like we're church boys. We're gonna talk to you in the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Period.
That's right.
We're not gonna spare your goddamn feelings. And if you don't like what we're talking about, you better keep fucking moving. Go ahead, brother.
Micah 2 and 3. Therefore, thus says Yahweh, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your nets, neither shall ye go hardly, for this time is evil.
All praises due to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Man, get your ass down the street. Yeah, okay. Go ahead. Yo, so what? Cry out loud. Spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. And spare not. That means don't spare your goddamn sissy ass feelings. That's what it means. Don't spare their feelings. The scriptures say don't spare their feelings. Man, take your ass up the street. If you don't want to hear what we're talking about, go up the fucking street then. Man, go ahead somewhere. Then don't listen. Take your ass up the street. What are you going to do? What the fuck you going to do? Huh?
You think I'm scared?
Man, you better get your ass out of here. We fucking men out here. Man, we don't give a fuck. What does Puerto Rico mean? Puerto Rico mean? What does it mean? What does it mean?
Go off the street, man.
So what?
Go off the street, man.
I'm Judah.
Hey, yo.
Go ahead.
You ain't gonna fuck nobody up.
Bring your ass over here
You
then.
ain't gonna fuck nobody
Bring your ass
up.
over here then. Bring your ass over here. We ain't fucking no sissies out here. Fuck out of here.
Jesus is the man, motherfucker.
Yeah, look at you. Look at how you talking. You faggot. Punk ass motherfuckers coming out here talking to us like we ain't supposed to. We ain't sparing you people's feelings. Okay? That shit is done. The fuck out of here. You don't like what we're talking about? Take your ass down the street. You don't have to stop and talk to us. You don't have to give us your fucking opinion because we don't want to hear it. Okay? Get the fuck out of here. You goddamn people got us twisted out here, man. You know? You ain't backing down from none of you fucking people. Go ahead, bro.
Micah 2 and 3. Therefore, thus says Yahweh, behold, against this family do I devise an evil.
Against what family? The nation of Edom. He devises the evil against the nation of Edom for what? The wickedness that they're doing on this earth right now. And you got simple ass people calling themselves Puerto Ricans, okay? Talking about Jesus. Man, we ain't dealing with that shit out here. We're dealing with the children of Israel, not that sissified ass shit that he's talking about. Take that shit up the street somewhere. Get your signs and take your ass up the street and teach Jesus up there because we ain't trying to hear it. The fuck out of here. Go ahead, all right?
From which ye shall not
Sick of this shit.
From which ye shall not remove your nets, neither shall ye go hardly, for this time is evil. Micah 2 and 4. In that day shall one take up a parable against you, and lament with a doleful lamentation, and say, we be utterly spoiled. He hath changed the portion of my people. How hath he removed it from me? Turning away, he hath divided our fields.
We're going to stop right there. We're going to stop right there. You know? See, this is what we're talking about, man. We come out here week in and week out teaching, you know, and these people still talking about we're Muslims. They still coming by here pushing that Jesus shit, man. We're not trying to hear it. Jesus is not the man. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is the man. Okay? If you don't want to hear what we're saying, don't stand here and give us your opinion. We don't fucking want to hear it. You know? We're teaching that the children of Israel are getting ready to be given a kingdom, that the nation of Edom is getting ready to have their kingdom taken, and our people are still talking about Jesus, man. You know? We ain't out here for that shit, man. It ain't time. This is not the time to be debating about fucking Jesus, because that's played out, man. The church is played out. It's done. And if you're still in these goddamn churches, man, and you're a damn idiot, just like this punk ass punk calling himself Puerto Rican tough guy walking up the street. We don't give a shit about that, man. Just keep fucking walking, man. And we ain't backing down from none of you goddamn people. It's not going to happen. You know? You got anything else, sir? Well, with that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakar Kadash. Again, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And Shalom to the Akium and the Aquathium and that speckled bird that's listening and learning. Shalom. Hey, y'all, I'm sorry about the outburst, man. But you know what, man? We at the end. We don't got time for this shit. You see? All this sissified ass shit. We don't got time for that. You know? We ready to put our hands on motherfuckers like that, man, because that shit is played out. It's over. Okay? So if you're watching these videos and you in these other cities and you coming by with that bullshit, the Most High is most likely gonna kill your ass. You see? That's what's getting ready to start taking place, man. A lot of judgment and shit for these fucking simple ass people that call themselves blacks, Latinos, and Puerto Ricans. Shalom.
Shalom.